We already showed you a video of going from 0 to 10k MR, and today we're going to cover basically going from 10k MR to 1 million ARR. You will run into new challenges. So in all episodes of the Grow Your B2B Saas podcast, we ask the guests the same question is, what kind of advice would you give startup founders growing to 1 million ARR? We combined it into one teaser video where they have 10 tips in total. So go and listen to them. Have fun.
If you keep hiring the wrong people, or if your team is not good enough, or if you hire a team of C and B players, it's going to be a struggle to get to 10 million ARR.
And focus on your team at this stage. I would focus on the team and make sure like the team knows, every team member knows how important it is for the final goal, what's its place.
The most important part there is to have a repeatable sales process, something that can be documented, taught to your sales team, ideally to a head of sales who is then managing your sales.
And create a framework that they can add to bring other salespeople into and slowly bring them along the journey.
As you get higher and higher on the revenue threshold that you just mentioned there, I think the more important it becomes to have really good processes.
Yeah, the mistake I made was from that moment on that I was not even thinking about the structure and the processes and not even working in the CRM.
And this is where you're probably running into issues of how do I grow in a predictable way? How can I influence my growth in predictable ways? So this is where a full framework will come in very handy.
Getting clear processes and scalable processes, because you are building a big company. You want those processes to be really scalable from here to the bigger picture and other countries and other go-to-market strategies. So
if you're growing towards a million ARR and you've got a couple of initial customers, then really it's about making sure that, yes, you're listening to everything those customers are saying, but that you're building for the market segment you want to go after, rather than bespoke building for those 2 or 3 customers.
And again, going back to the playbook, you've got to try and decide which of those 2, even though they complement each other, and you ideally would run 2 of those, but which of those 2 is the more likely to give you, most results, right?
Nail one channel really, really well. For us at Bonjoro is podcast guesting, right? For other teams, it might be partners, it might be SEO, it might be affiliate. I mean, there's a ton of different ways.
Then when you got the product market fit and you found out where is your ideal customer profile, not market profile, adjust your price to the point where the right customers will think about it for 5 seconds. Okay, it's a lot of money, but it's worth it.
You're continuing to build and build and build, and you're adding to your feature set, you're adding to your navigation. So sometimes you get problems like the navigation becomes a bit messy, or it's not grouped very logically, or features get hidden. So we'll look at what the product already does well, and we'll look at, okay, where are the problem areas that we can improve?
It always helps if you have someone dedicated to outreach, because they could be spending their days and their weeks just reaching out. Hey, I found you on LinkedIn. We really want to work with you. This is how we do it. And they could be sending invites with a message attached on LinkedIn, and then following up with those people. They could be, finding their emails and sending them emails. They could be finding other companies, and they could be, offering the partnership, proposal to them. Let's talk about it.
As you approach $1 million ARR, I think Product Hunt then becomes a fantastic platform for refining your go-to-market strategy.
Also, because you should have a considerable marketing team, you can consider to launch micro products. You can launch every 6 months one specific product, but you can easily launch other products. Product Hunt define a product as one specific URL on the website.
Start building features around that, and you write content around that. Don't just focus on what you're solving today. Focus on what comes after you, what comes before you as well, both in terms of features and product, and also the content marketing side of things as well.